Dawn of the first day, somehow. What's up, guys? KrisKringle here.
With Atom Bacon.
And we're back, somehow, with more Majora's Mask. So you might have thought we finished the game. There's a little bit of stuff that was not quite resolved, which admittedly is kind of on me. But anyway, we're back. That's all that matters.
If you look in the top right corner, you can see that we still have the Fierce Deity mask with us.
Yeah, and if you actually look, we actually have all our masks again.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
here's our boy right here.
So finally, we have a full mask screen.
Yeah, we thought we'd dedicate this part to showing off the mask that I did not show off in the last part, because I want to show the true power of the Fierce Deity mask. So I'm going to be showing it off against only a couple of the regular bosses, but I'll also be showing it off against Majora.
Now, it's important to note that you can only wear the Fierce Deity mask in boss arenas.
Yes.
You can't wear it anywhere else.
Aside from glitches, as far as I'm aware.
Aside from glitches, and aside from one other thing in the 3DS remake, but I'll address that in a little bit later.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just gonna try and get some magic going because, you know, it's pretty good. Actually, I could. What am I doing? I could just bought something from the.
Yeah, it's not like we really need to save our money anymore.
Yeah. Or if I said magic, I meant arrows. I was just getting arrows because I hate seeing that zero. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna just go over to the bosses and just.
We will meet you guys in a little moment.
Yeah. So yeah, we're back at the temple, and we're gonna challenge Oldalwa again. Now, if you remember what Majora was saying when we first got the mask, it said it was like I forget the exact words.
Evil.
The true evil. I forget if it was the exact words.
And I don't think it was exactly what, but kind of the way it meant.
But it seems to think, at least Majora thinks it's a greater evil. And let's see what it does against Oldalwa. And man, we're pretty tall now.
Indeed.
We're similar body shape with Adult Link from Ocarina
Little
of Time.
buffer.
Yeah, a little buffer, got some armor going on, no pupils, you know, it's the regular stuff. Actually, funny thing is, so I was going to get to, there was originally supposed to be an adult Link mask, but that got replaced with the Fierce Deity mask that you see before you. And there we go, he's done.
Yeah, this thing makes pretty quick work of bosses. Some more so than others. Adola goes in really easily, whereas bosses like Goat, you still kind of have to fight them the way that you're intended to.
Yeah. If you do, hit them once they're down with the sword, like Goat, I mean, then it's still pretty effective at getting it done faster, but it's still, you still better to do the Goron way anyway. It's just harder to hit him while he's moving, you know?
It's a little better in the 3DS remake since you have to go out a Goron form to attack the weak spot anyway, so you might as well use the Fierce Deity mask there.
Well, it's the same thing here. You go out of form anyway to fight him.
You can, but it's not as necessary. Oftentimes, when he goes down, you can kind of just stay rolling into him to rack up damage.
That's true, yeah, but it just kind of depends. Anyway, it's that. But yeah, there was supposed to be an adult Link mask, but it was supposed to be kind of like, I think it was meant to be used when you do the Stone Tower Temple, sort of in the same vein as the Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time, where you switch back and forth between Young Link and Adult Link. However, their differences aren't as large in this game as they were in the past game. so,
Yeah, because Link is he's a bit older and more mature here than he was in the beginning of Ocarina of Time.
So he can use more of Adult Link's weapons.
Yeah, he's more like a teenager as opposed to a kid.
Yeah, so it would have been too similar, so they decided to scrap that idea and make it the Fierce Deity mask instead, which was one of the last ones added to the game. So, yeah, that's that behind it. And we'll see you guys back once I get to Georg, not Goat.
And we're back.
Yep, now it's time for Georg.
Now, I mentioned a little bit ago that there's an area in the 3DS remake where you can be Fierce Deity Link outside of boss fights. I choose to bring that up now because it's in the fishing holes. I mentioned before that the 3DS... Yes, the Fierce Deity can jump farther. I mentioned before that the 3DS remake has fishing holes, kind of like the ones in Ocarina of Time. And for whatever reason, you can equip the Fierce Deity mask in there and go fishing as Fierce Deity Link.
It happens.
There's also a glitch. I don't know if it works in this version or only the Japanese version, but a glitch that allows you to be a Fierce Deity mask pretty much anywhere. And again, I bring that up here because Great Bay is the source of the glitch. I don't really know like the exact science to it, but essentially if you can kind of like bug out swimming into the shore on the beach in a certain way, you can make the A and B button symbols go blank. And if you do that, you can equip any C item normally. And so you can equip the Fierce Deity mask, and the game doesn't really register what it is, so it lets you just use it anywhere.
Yeah.
Which can cause some pretty amusing effects. Sometimes when you try to go into... Wow, he actually managed the button. Yeah.
Well, like, I didn't mean to jump in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like, you like try to go through certain doors, and since he's too tall, he'll like sink partway into the floor to go inside, and...
Oh, yeah.
Some things he just won't be able to open at all. It's amusing. I think that one does work in this game, but I think also in the Japanese version there's another similar glitch that lets you equip the Fierce Deity mask in the Honey and Darling shop, but I don't remember as much about that one.
There you go. He's too close, I can't hit him. Unfortunate.
There we go.
Yeah, he's already on his second phase, so it's a lot easier when you don't have to go in the water.
Significantly. So this one honestly is not helped as much in the remake because of the second stage being completely underwater.
Yeah.
But the first half helps a fair bit. Yeah, pretty standard Zelda tradition for there to be some form of sword beams, and the Fierce Deity mask provides that for this game.
Yeah, it's definitely a nod to the older ones, like the first Zelda game. Albeit, works a little differently.
Of course. It always works a bit differently in each game. The sword beams do use up magic, though. So.
In this game, yeah.
Yeah, in this game.
Whereas in other past games, if you're at full health, then you would do the sword beams.
Which, interestingly enough, they incorporated into Link's incarnation in the newest Smash game. If you have 0% or full stamina, a forward smash will unleash a sword beam.
Yeah.
A neat little attention to detail.
Anyway, so we're gonna cut back once we're ready to fight Majora.
Which will be the majority of the video.
I always thought it was funny. So it's a little bit of interesting thing here. Like, the dialogue's slightly different when you rematch Majora here. Which it really is kind of funny because they know what's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah.
I swear she gets nicer every time we restart, you know?
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that. It's almost like she has character growth.
Yeah, who would have thought that would exist, right? Anyway, by the way, off screen, I bought a Chateau Romani so I can have a little bit of magic and sword beams. Anyway, we're not going to bother with these dumb kids around the tree. We're just going to bother with this one kid because, you know...
We already have the mask and we already have the 4 heart pieces, so we have no reason to interact with the other 4.
Will you play with me? You have only weak masks. So you'll play?
Apparently he doesn't see the Fierce Deity mask.
Yeah, well, he'll see it in a sec, you know? Once I put it on my face. Now we'll see what the true evil can do to this evil. Also, this cutscene wasn't meant for Tall Link, because,
no.
You know.
Pardon me.
So what's the strategy, you may ask?
B.
Yeah, press B. I mean, it's really that simple, guys. Like, honestly, like, Fierce, that's kind of why I didn't use it, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Fierce Deity kind of makes this whole thing a little bit of a joke. But I guess it's like, it's your reward for getting all the 100% masks, you know?
Exactly.
So, it makes sense. Oh, wow, I'm actually getting hit. What do you know? Let's get rid of this
Took
guy.
a whole 1 heart of damage.
I know.
Yeah, it really isn't difficult at
Yeah,
all.
especially like it makes that first form especially easy because like
Yeah.
before it could take a while sometimes in the other form, but here you know, and then here we got you know this guy right here, Incarnation. Oh, what the fuck? Press B.
Doesn't make it any easier to keep track of him, but once you're locked on, he's a cake.
Yeah, like it took like a second.
Yeah. You took twice as long finding him as you did actually defeating him.
Yeah, I know.
So 3 seconds.
now he's juicing up though.
Yeah.
And Wrath is kind of the same dealio, just kind of do this whole shebang.
He did like a somersault there.
Yeah, like,
That was
Just-
literally the entirety of the final boss.
yeah.
So if you're worried about this fight, if you can get Fierce Deity Mask, you have nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Majora, on the other hand, does have something to be afraid of.
Yeah. But as you've seen from the previous part in this series, you can you'll know just as well how to beat it with normal Link as well, because that's how we did it. Anyway, that's the end of the bonus video. Glad we got to show off Fierce Deity a bit, and thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys
Next time.
whenever that may be. I don't know. I'm going.
And I probably won't be here.